What the hell? Oh my god, no way, yeah.
Last time before our grand escape.
He didn't deserve that. Even if he messed up, he didn't deserve to die.
Oh, he certainly did. You see, he's put us at risk with his incompetence. He's had a string of screw-ups lately. Killing one in order to save many is part of survival. It's one of the tough decisions that a weaker person couldn't make. It's why it falls to people like us to lead them to safety.
Clementine manages to get her hands on a radio and even has the chance to let Bonnie in on the plan. Should we trust her? Regardless of your choice, Luke is not at the meetup spot. You find Troy instead, the resident asshole guard. Luke is instead captured by Carver. We get a showdown here where Carver demands to have that second missing radio. We can try to speak up and take the blame, but Kenny blocks us off.
Two.
I got
it right here.
And I mean, he really tanks it. Carver does not let in. He smashes Kenny's eye with the radio, permanently damaging it. We're getting out of here, and we're getting out of here tonight. It's here we're more formally introduced to Jane. Jane is going to end up being one of the most important characters of this game, but for now, she's just a scrappy, lone survivor with knowledge on the best ways to survive the apocalypse. The crew concocts a plan to smear zombie guts all over us, attract an incoming horde, then sneak out as though we were the zombies, while the actual walkers distract the guards. Clem backs up Jane's plan pretty quick because, hello, we've played these games before. Back in the final sequence of Season 1, it's one of those golden rules of the Walking Dead verse. Smelling and walking like a zombie makes you invisible to them. Clem's role in this escape is to sneak into Carver's office to turn the music on, blast it all over the sound system, and attracting the local horde, so that we can all escape unseen.
Why is it always me?
Success! But fuck, Alvin is in no position to make the escape with you, and frankly, it doesn't look like he really wants to escape. In a last-ditch effort to give Clementine some more time, Alvin sacrifices his life to take down the only guard Carver sends in to turn off the music, thus delaying his relief plans and forcing the music to stay on for the whole escape. Alvin dies in the process, hoping, almost knowingly, that his child is born a girl, maybe as strong as Clementine. Back with the rest of the squad, we find that Carver has finally been cornered. We got a major choice here to witness Carver's fate. By now, Alvin is confirmed dead, so Rebecca is very ready to see Carver's death through, and Kenny is now missing an eye because of Carver's dictatorship. Everybody else is pretty much ready to get out of here with or without Carver, but Clementine has the choice here to see what happens to him face to face. This is the type of choice that I think works best in these games. They're low impact, but they say completely different things about the character we're playing, about who we are, the player behind the screen. Ditching Kenny and going with the rest of the crew feels like the right thing to do, but staying with Kenny in solidarity with him and Alvin and Rebecca and Reggie also feels completely justifiable. In this moment right here, we see her for a moment. We see the Clementine that this girl could become, or in reality, the one that she does become, even for a moment. She's tough, brave, but also cold, almost inhuman. Maybe the Walking Dead are the friends we made along the way. Wink, wink. The crew finally makes their way out with the help of Bonnie. Jane takes out that asshole guard Troy, and it's off to the races, zombie guts and all. Easy does it. Careful, no sudden movements. Oh, no. Uh-oh. A stray bullet from the guards firing at the horde hits Carlos right in the neck and gets him killed right in front of Sarah. All hell breaks loose. In the commotion, Sarah bolts it in some random direction. We see Sarita struggling with a zombie that's clearly got his face all up in her arms, and we get the final but quick decision to either aim for the zombie or aim for the arm. Now, I don't know if this is a camera focus thing, the fact that the arm is right in the middle of the screen, and maybe we can see that we could actually aim for the zombie head, but most players, including myself, went with the choice that felt the most obvious, cutting her arm straight clean through. As usual, this rash split-second decision may not have been a well-thought-out one. We don't get to see what happens to Sarita right this second because the episode ends right there as she lets out another scream. Episode 3, finito. Wow, okay, so a lot happens in Episode 3. Beyond just death and destruction, we get introduced to the final list of important characters, the ones worth talking about anyway. Kenny and Luke are thoroughly humbled in this episode, proving once again that Clementine's the true carry of the squad.
Alright. Well then what now?
We've finally gotten rid of Carver, the only villain in this game so far, but we've lost a lot of our friends along the way. Carlos, Alvin, potentially Nick, are all confirmed dead by this point. Sarita is probably dead too, and who knows where Sarah could have run off to. Episode 3 is siloed entirely in this department store, a safe house that works more as a forced labor camp. It was around episode 3 that I started asking myself if Clementine and her group were really the good guys in this whole operation. Carver is a bad motherfucker, sure, but aside from his brutality and cruelty, this place is an excellent place to hole up and seek shelter. Clementine and her group organize an escape that ends up completely wrecking this place. All those other survivors and guards who haven't really done anything to us, all the food security that came along with it, everything is gone overnight. Was such a quick and harsh escape really a planned course of action? Think about the earlier episodes too, like Nick's instant one-tap of Matthew, or how Pete and Luke were so quick to ditch an injured child in the middle of the woods, or how Alvin selfishly begs Clementine to hide some food away for Rebecca.
That's funny. She looks just like you.
Mostly joking about that last one, but the evidence starts to pile up when you start to think about it. Are we really the good guys? Obviously, y'all, I'm making a big deal out of this because that's part of the game, alright? Something that this game is trying to make so clear is that, you know, despite my gags about evil Clementine, that need to maybe bend the rules a little bit to make sure we all live in the end, starts to become more important and more prevalent in the story and in the world of The Walking Dead. The ends justify the means. Part of growing up in The Walking Dead verse is also to let go of rights and wrongs. Our protagonists usually stand in the side of justice, but this game has Clementine consider some pretty heinous shit, and rarely do we get a chance to reconcile with those decisions. There's one in episode 4 that's pretty in your face. So is Nick's killing of Matthew, but nobody thinks twice about flooding the warehouse with zombies in order to escape. Nobody seems to give a shit about Reggie, and nobody thinks twice about locking up a child in cold, damp tool sheds with an arm half torn off. The Clementine we create in this game is going to have to adapt to the world around her. This messaging was here all the way back with Lee, but here, it comes out in full force, because we do get some agency into what Clementine can and can't do. Does she watch Carver get beaten to death? Does she try to help Sarah survive the apocalypse? Does she care more about herself or the group? Clementine can make choices, and I think it's to Telltale's credit, even if they may not ultimately affect the outcome of the story, that they do make the player hesitate. It's a theme that's present from beginning to end, and will ultimately define the Clementine we see in Season 4. Because spoiler alert, Clementine makes it pretty far in these games. The same cannot be said about our hardy crew.
Do this?
Yes.
There ain't one part of that son of a bitch I don't hate, but that does not make this right.
Episode 4 starts right here, where Episode 3 ends. The consequences of either cutting Sarita's arm or aiming for the zombies' heads are immediately laid bare when she's either mauled by the group of walkers or is able to make a quick escape, albeit with a bitten arm. Already we get another choice where the outcome feels one-sided. Of course cutting her arm off will have her scream in pain and shock, only for all the zombies to swarm her practically instantly. That said, Sarita doesn't make it very far if you didn't cut her arm off. She dies moments later after being mercy killed by Kenny. I chose to cut her arm off, most players did. It feels like that's the choice the game wanted you to make, an incredibly difficult choice to make in a very, very tense and tight situation. Except, it sucks that it leads to nowhere. In fact, Kenny admonishes you live in 4K, and suddenly the zombies stop paying attention to you, while everyone's yapping during Sarita's death. Yeah, I don't know. This part is a little awkward. It doesn't happen if you didn't cut Sarita's arm, so I'm not sure what else to say besides pointing it out. You don't have to put Sarita down here, but anything you do pisses off Kenny for the rest of the episode. It's like Clementine walked up and shot Katja in the face. This is not the same Kenny that hugged you 2 episodes ago. Shortly after you split up with Kenny, you find Rebecca and Jane. Together, you make your escape using a zombie as bait. This was a technique Michonne used in the comics and in the TV show to keep the walkers off her. She not only smelled like a zombie, she had a couple as bait to blend in even better. Made her look like a total badass, by the way. Together, you make your way through the rendezvous at a nearby Civil War museum. The only survivors at the meeting place are Bonnie, Mike, and Kenny. And Kenny is mega pissed. There's really nothing you can do about it, so you and Jane head off to a local trailer park to see if you can find any other survivors. It's time for some R&R with Jane. From this point on, The Walking Dead Season 2 is as much Jane's story as it is Clementine's, Kenny's, and Luke's. This dad
Bro.
has introduced a mother...
That is so fucking true. I feel like this game had a lot of focus on Jane, even though it does. I feel like the developers of this game would never admit it.
Curveball, and in my opinion, Jane's role in the story ends up being just as valid as any of the other parental figures in Clementine's life. Jane comes in relatively late into this story though, and as we'll find out in episode 5, essentially replaces one of our two daddies from earlier. It's safe to say that Jane is probably this game's most controversial character outside of maybe Kenny. Ultimately, the fact that these two end up being so contentious both in and out of the game makes me think Telltale knew what they were cooking for this game's ending. Jane introduces a major ideology in the world of The Walking Dead, and maybe even any post-apocalyptic style genre, game, film, book, whatever.
That group is cracking. I've seen it before. And, well, a lot of times, it's better to be on your own.
You see, Jane's a loner. You know, she likes to survive without the burden of other people to care for. This acts against pretty much everything we've come to learn about The Walking Dead, including the comics and the TV shows. Though both of those mediums include characters like Jane that argue it's best to go about the zombie apocalypse solo, it doesn't end up working out so well for them here. In the video game, Jane is our second spunky young female character who's managed to make it pretty far by distancing herself from anybody else. Except this time, she's one of the main characters. This philosophy doesn't really make much sense to Clementine, as she's quick to point out, being a child and all, there's not really a lot of chance to make it this far without the help of other people, like Luke, Kenny, and obviously Lee.
Yep.
But given that home base currently has 3 potential liabilities just waiting to explode, it's not hard to sell ourselves into Jane's way of thinking. Now you might be thinking, 3? You know, I counted pregnant Rebecca, I counted crazy Uncle Kenny, but who's our third? I don't remember Mike and Bonnie being all that crazy. Well, that's because our third is right here in the trailer park. Jane helps Clementine learn some tips and tricks about survival when they both overhear what appears to be the sounds of Luke and Sarah hiding out in the trailers. You know who else isn't in a good state? Nick, who after all this time finally meets his end in episode 4. All that stuff about redemption, forgiveness, are we the baddies? Over. You couldn't keep your promise to Pete. There was no reason for Matthew to die. It didn't matter that Walter forgave Nick. His story ends here. All of their narrative threads cut off right in this moment. You make your way to where Luke and Sarah are holed up, only to find that Sarah's totally
I don't like that
paralyzed
Nick
from the
died
shock
like
of her
that.
father's death. Almost everyone has come out of this stupid escape plan with a close loved one dead, but it looks like Sarah may be taking it worse than anybody else. Debatably. Luke has been unable to get her to move, and the zombies aren't lagging by any means. You get a choice here to slap some sense into Sarah or leave her behind. If you slap the shit out of her, which would mark the second time Sarah has been slapped in the face in back-to-back chapters, she finally gets the heart to escape the trailer with you. If you don't slap Sarah, then... Her story ends here too. God damn. The consequences of Carlos's inactions come in full force as Sarah, an innocent girl about the same age as Clementine, is pretty mercilessly devoured by a group of walkers. Youch. It's a good thing we managed to slap some sense into her. Whichever choice you end up with, you get some more perspective from Jane, though this time a bit more personal. You see, Jane had a younger sister, same age as Sarah, same age as Clementine. The two of them were pretty good at this whole survival thing till Jane's sister also lost her mind to the apocalypse, much in the same way as Sarah. She froze up, refused to budge at a crucial life and death situation.
Changed. Look, I'd seen that kind of thing before. I just didn't want to stick around for the bitter end. Sorry, I don't mean to sound harsh.
Does that mean you'd turn on me if I was hurt or something?
No, I mean, Clem. I wouldn't have to. And just because you got her out of there today, doesn't mean you saved her. Trust me. I tried to save Jamie too, but she gave up.
Jane saw her sister get ripped apart by walkers live, and that whole philosophy about surviving alone has ingrained in her ever since. It's really more of an avoidance strategy caused by trauma. Part of this game's story is helping Jane come to terms with rejoining a group, which to me feels like the right story to tell in a zombie apocalypse. Monkey together strong. Back at camp with the other survivors, you finally get a chance to talk to Kenny as a normal adult. Well, between an 11-year-old and a middle-aged adult anyway. It's also revealed that Rebecca could give birth at any moment now. Ironically, the only person here who seems to be qualified to help with Rebecca's birth is Kenny of all people. I say ironic because usually in these types of stories, a woman is usually drawn from the crowd and made to be a wet nurse to help deliver the baby in an emergency. Instead, it's Kenny, emotionally unstable, socially withdrawn, deeply mournful Kenny who saves the day. Meanwhile, you and the rest of the gang split up to scout the surrounding region for a better place to hide out while the baby arrives. You actually get to pick what to do here first in a rare moment of narrative agency. The order of events doesn't matter, you end up doing both in full, but you can choose to go with Mike and Bonnie first or with Jane first. Let's just switch things up and go with Mike and Bonnie. We haven't learned much about in this game. At this point in the story, our group has an amalgamation of like 5 different factions. We've met Jane, Mike, and Bonnie at the same place, but they weren't bound to each other when we first met. But they are our newest character group. Sarah, Luke, and Rebecca are the only ones left from the original cabin crew, and Kenny is the only one left from the ski lodge group. Then there's you, Clementine. The constant loss has really shaken up those 2 earlier squads, but Mike and Bonnie still seem to be holding up relatively well. They find a broken up museum nearby where they pick up some water and a coat for Rebecca to lay on.
I'm stuck.
Okay, maybe I push from...
Once that's done, you get to join Jane for an excursion in a local tourist booth. While she's trying to get the place open, you see a stranger approach from the distance. This is Arvo, and he is Rajan. Arvo has a ton of meds for some reason. Why is bro carrying a bag full of meds? It almost looks like he's leaving these meds in random locations for survivors to find. That's not what he says he's doing, though. Apparently, his sister is sick, so he needs as many drugs as he can find. You have the option of robbing him blind here. This is to me the most direct example of are we the baddies yet? But unlike helping Sarah over the course of the game, you really can rob Arvo blind here. No matter what you do, Jane will at least steal Arvo's gun away, so you can't really escape the robber allegations that might be coming anyway. Once you've knocked out these 2 little escapades with Jane and Mike and Bonnie, the final sequence of the chapter commences. But not before you catch Jane and Luke canoodling at the tourist booth.
That's about as human as I've felt in a long time. I almost forgot what... Clementine!
Alright, playa, that's what I'm talking about. While the rest of the crew berate Luke for getting it on, the endless zombie horde that randomly attacks our crew throughout the game shows up again. The best part is that, right now, in this very moment, Rebecca's water breaks, so Kenny has to help Rebecca with the baby while the entire crew tries to wrestle the zombies away from the tourist station. But there are just so many walkers. Clementine gets the bright idea to block the door off with the cannon, which ends up completely collapsing the front entrance. Kenny's section is fine. He's okay. He's delivering a baby, blah, blah, blah. But this porch section completely falls apart. The only one caught in the crash is Sarah, who for some reason is standing right in the middle of this stand during this entire defense moment, rather than being cooped up in a corner like she has been for this entire chapter. She is never in the right place when she needs to be, and it's here you make a choice to either send Jane in to rescue Sarah or not. No matter what you do, Sarah gets eaten alive here. She dies. Sending Jane only risks her life even further. Clementine's parallel in many ways meets her final end here, in a fate worse than death, the one that Ben was so afraid of back in Season 1. This death is pretty brutal, if not because you already tried to save Sarah once and now she's really truly dead. It's probably the most tragic death of the whole game simply because we all knew it was going to happen. Kenny did his job, thank goodness, and Alvin Jr. is born. After a pair of pretty brutal episodes, the miracle of life gives everyone a well-deserved break and hope. Babies are a common trope in apocalypse media. There's really no better way to quickly symbolize the future, to symbolize hope, survival, life. Though obviously the nuance here is a little different. Unlike Sarah and Clementine, this baby won't grow up with television, food stamps, kindergarten. All this kid will know since they were born, so long as they survive, is nature, survival, and of course, zombies. Kenny's 180 after Alvin Jr. is born is a sight to see. All of a sudden, he's the guy making the right decisions. For Kenny, Alvin Jr. represents a third chance at making a life out of this place. Jane takes Sarah's death pretty hard. She apologizes to Clementine in the moment, and despite this seeming relationship that she might be having with Luke, she still sees our group as a disaster waiting to happen. This night of Alvin's birth, she says her goodbyes and leaves to fend for herself again. She trusted another group. She saw a little girl die for the second time in her life. She probably doesn't want to see that happen again with Clementine.
Sarah, I'm not gonna stick around and watch it happen to you too.
a decision is made to trek all the way to a town in the distance. Rebecca is not in a good state, but even she insists it's best to go find some better food and shelter before the winter sets in. Luke and Kenny are pretty angsty at this point in the story. They've been beefing throughout the whole game, and at this point, the slow, long walk to the next town only furthers their frustrations at each other's style of leadership. There can only be one. Remember Arvo? He's back, and he's got a little Russian posse with him. Seems like a group of Russian survivors were able to band together during the apocalypse. Who would have guessed that the choice to not rob Arvo still labels you as one just because Jane took the gun? A Mexican showdown in the winter. Call it a Russian showdown. Yeah, I got jokes, but the only thing that's funny here is the noise Rebecca is making a few feet over. When you look at Rebecca holding Alvin, you'll see that she's not only dead, she's already turned. Before zombie Rebecca can do anything to the poor baby, you can either choose to shoot her yourself or have Kenny shoot her without hesitation. Episode 4, Koniec.
No buy. No!
Well, that happened.
When the fellas at Telltale were cooking up Season 2 of The Walking Dead, they probably thought about the most obvious thing Clementine will need to get over in the world of zombies, and that's survival. You know, it's interesting to think about survival in video games because there's an entire genre dedicated to that type of experience. We can obviously point to games like Minecraft, Subnautica, Terraria as examples of games where part of the fun isn't just jumping around, making fortresses, and killing monsters, but just getting a general understanding of your situation and dominating over nature. Survival games want you to start out like a bitch-ass bitch and then slowly turn you into God of the universe. Survival in The Walking Dead never gets that far, but part of the appeal in the Walking Dead verse is learning its rules. For Clementine, survival doesn't just mean hitting zombies in the head, putting zombie gunk on her face, and being evil to other people when you need to. It's being able to actually jam a hammer inside of a zombie's head, about having the arm strength to do so. It's about building a fire. It's about fending off a wild animal. It's about learning how to sew your arm back together. Clementine doesn't know how to do any of this at game start. She does learn a little bit more by the time Jane comes around, and we start to pick up on skills that not even Lee or Krista knew about, like hitting zombies in the knee to get a quick headshot. By the end of episode 4, Clementine is capable of surviving in the apocalypse on her own. She's got the skills she picked up with Lee and Charles from all the way back in Season 1. She's got new skills that she's picked up in the first half of Season 2, and now she's seen how bad things can get and what she needs to do to survive.
Old walkers are a waste of time. They're holding credit cards and busted old pagers. But these ones weren't walkers all that long ago. They were survivors. They might have useful stuff.
When Sarah's death rolls around, it serves to show what would happen to a girl that didn't learn any of these things. Just like Clementine, Sarah loses her parents. She's forced to survive in a zombie apocalypse and must reconcile with complete strangers to make that happen. She doesn't, and she pays the ultimate price for it. Nothing Clem can do can save Sarah. It instead forces you to come to terms with a reality that could have been for Clementine if it wasn't for people like Lee and Luke and Jane and Kenny. Carlos wasn't a bad father. Sarah wasn't a bad person, but they were bad survivors. Carlos doesn't even die for anything he does in particular. His death is purely bad luck. But Sarah's death was avoidable. Not in a gameplay sense, but one in a narrative sense. The fact that Carlos sheltered her for so long shows us the consequences of bad daddy energy. And while Sarah doesn't get nearly enough time to come to terms with Carlos's death, like Clementine does with Lee or with her actual parents, she also didn't come in with that pre-existing skill set that Clem grew to learn over the course of Season 1. Imagine if, at every opportunity, Lee tried to shelter or prevent Clementine from learning how to shoot a gun. It's crazy because these are both still kids, but that's what we end up with in episode 4. Two kids, two very, very similar kids, but with completely different emotional control. Control which ultimately gets Sarah killed. The only criticism I have for Telltale is why was Sarah standing on this platform at all? When the scaffold breaks and Sarah dies, she's basically trapped under rubble. I don't think anyone trapped under all that debris could have made it out of alive, including Clementine. That first death in the mobile home feels much more appropriate for what the story is trying to say. That Sarah was physically unable to move comes off as a cheap death, whereas that mental,
True.
psychological barrier resonates much better with Sarah's character as a whole, with
True.
the purpose of her character in the story, and that of Jane's character, whose role mirrors Clementine in this situation when looking back at her younger sister's death. This is Clementine watching Sarah die, like Jane saw her sister die all those years ago. Going into episode 5, Clementine has all the tools in her belt to make a life out in the apocalypse. She's seen vulnerability shoved at her face. She's seen the extremes of naivete and pure malice, and she's learned handy skills to better survive on her own. Yet a hope still remains that she can make a life out of this place with a group, and it's only with a group that Clementine can survive against other rival factions.
He said he would leave us alone if I gave him a shown.
Episode 5 is our final chapter, and by some miracle, nobody in our group was killed off during the shootout between ours and Arvo's group. In fact, unless you count Rebecca, everyone survives the shootout while Arvo's group is virtually wiped out, leaving him behind as the only survivor. Thanks in part to Jane, who shows up to save Kenny just in time. Kenny has had it with Arvo and is ready to put him down permanently before the rest of the squad stop him from pulling the trigger. The decision is made to take Arvo along with us. He's apparently got a hideout nearby with food and water, so even if there's risk of more of Arvo's group out there, we take it and make him lead the way. Things couldn't be worse for our squad. We just lost Rebecca, making Luke the only remaining survivor of the cabin squad, all the way back at the beginning of the game. It sucks because unlike the rest of these other characters who have all lost people close to them long before the game starts, you're basically forced to see Luke go through this in real time, for the first time. We know that he and Nick used to be business partners, so for all intents and purposes, this has been Luke's group since before the apocalypse. They've made it farther together than Clem did with Lee. From Pete to Carlos, from Nick to Sarah, Luke's starting to see a pattern and is probably wondering when he'll be next.
Sitting in the snow, leaned up against a tree, bullet in my leg. But alive. When so many of my friends are dead for no good reason. And I couldn't do anything to stop it. Everyone we set out with just gone.
Likewise, Kenny is the only member left of the ski lodge and our only connection to the previous game. He's managed to hold some of his shit together in the wake of Rebecca's baby, who he's dubbed as Alvin Jr.
I was thinking we'd go with Alvin Jr. What do you think? Rebecca mentioned she'd like to name him Alvin if it was a boy. I mean, Rebecca was so out of it, she hadn't settled on a name. It seems fitting.
Huh, yeah. I like it.
Alvin Jr. it is. Do you like that? Well, I think AJ approves.
Yeah, when I replayed this game for this video, I'd completely forgotten the fact that it's Kenny who names Alvin Jr. For some reason, I thought that it was Clementine or Rebecca who do this, in solidarity with Alvin's death. But Kenny's the one who does it. Alvin Jr. becomes an important character in the final season, and Kenny's big legacy ends up being his first name. Despite this sudden change in character, Kenny continues to be incredibly overprotective of Alvin, and the only person he trusts completely is Clementine. So it becomes very important, now more than ever, for Clementine to hold him back from his own demons. Jane is back, and she's changed her mind on the whole surviving alone thing. She's clearly still antisocial, but it's thanks to Clementine that she's decided to come back. Everything hinges on Clementine in this final episode. She's not so accidentally become the glue that holds this team together, or at the very least, the three most important characters of this group. More and more, you start to see where Mike and Bonnie's thoughts lie, particularly with Kenny. There's resentment harboring up, and it almost feels like they're hiding you from it because you're just a kid, but won't hesitate to make you do all the heavy lifting, all the important tasks throughout the game. It kind of becomes a bit of a meme if you start counting how many times the plot hinges on Clementine doing all the hard work.
Yeah.
We get a chance to hang out with the group again. It's Luke's birthday during the night, so we get a fun scene where everyone loosens up with a bottle of alcohol found on the way to Arvo's base. This is the last opportunity that Clementine will get to drink some booze this game, but she'll risk pissing Kenny off for some reason. Maybe it's the fact that it's an 11-year-old.
I mean, after you, obviously.
Really?
No.
There's a clear fracture in the group here. Everyone seems to be having a good time, but Jane and Kenny distance themselves at every opportunity. You can try to convince them to get closer, but only Jane seems to take that chance. This whole episode is building up towards its conclusion. At every opportunity, characters start to warn you about this final impending decision you'll need to make. It's obvious by now that you're going to have to choose to side with or against Kenny. You don't know how, you don't know in what way, and it's not even clear what the context might be, but you better get ready. Arvo himself isn't doing too great either, and every chance Kenny gets to beat the shit out of him is another chance to agitate the rest of the group. Even Kenny's starting to realize he might be going too far, but it doesn't stop him from doing it again the next day. Which takes us to the river cross scene. The house Arvo's been taking us is right over there. I can't tell if this is actually a lake, or a river, or a stream. I really hope, for the sake of Telltale and this game, that this is just a massive, massive river that couldn't be rendered by the game's engine. Because if this was anything else, a pond, a stream, a lake, and we didn't try to cross around it, yeah, you'll understand my frustrations in a second. Crossing over the stream, walkers start to show up in mass again. While most of the crew is able to make it out, Luke is the one caught by some very thin ice. A choice is given here, to either wait for Luke to make it out himself or get closer to help. Bonnie practically begs you to take a chance to help him yourself. It didn't make sense to me to get closer, but I did it anyway just to see what would happen. And yeah, we both fall into the ice.
To go!
No!
Now!
Clem? It's too dangerous.
Clementine, stop! Clementine!
It's here that Luke meets his end. No matter what you tried to do, whether you actually went in to save Luke or tried to wait for him to help, Luke is dragged into the icy lake by a random-ass swimming zombie, never to be seen again. This scene sucks, but it doesn't suck for the same reason that Sarah's death sucked. It sucks because it felt like Luke's character was built up for no reason. I'll admit it, I liked Luke, so seeing him die made me upset. But I can tolerate a likable character dying if it ultimately serves the story. Lee's death in Season 1 was completely upsetting. I wanted any excuse to see him survive till Season 4, but his story had ended. His goal was to save Clementine, and he did that. His death solidifies that story. It's one generation delivering another to survival. It fucking works.
Absolutely
Luke dies
true.
and that's that. We mourn for a little bit right after, but it never gets brought up again. None of the events from the previous chapters end up coming in clutch to save Luke. It's just tragedy for the sake of tragedy, to make our current survivors feel more desperate, and to change minds. After seeing that, do you really think Jane is still giddy about sticking to a squad? Instead, it feels that Luke had to be killed off, because the final showdown in this game has to be a binary choice. And in a game hyping up 3 potential caretakers for Clementine, it wouldn't be possible to give us a third one and have it be its own separate faction from Jane. You know, Luke clearly has an obvious bias towards Jane, so it makes a little bit less sense to have him face off against her. Though maybe there could have been an interesting way to write that in. I'm not a writer, though. Either that, or at some point in development, Luke's role was replaced with Jane's. I don't want to commit to this claim here, because I just don't know if it's true. It did cross my mind when I played this game, and when I saw this moment happen. Replacing Luke with Jane here would make the ending make a bit more sense. If Jane dies here, and it's Luke who faces off against Kenny, then all that drama about who to sit with for dinner, who to blame for stupid things, who to give credit to, all those would have been simple build-ups to this final climactic moment. Instead, any time you decided to stick with Luke gets undone right here. It never mattered. It might work fine as a story, but as a video game, it's misleading. There are games that do this successfully, giving you the option to hang out with characters only for them to die earlier than others. It can work, but it doesn't work here. The entire meetup in the campfire was building up towards this moment, sure. Half the conversation involves Luke. Hell, the whole reason we're celebrating is because it's his birthday. But as a narrative death, it just doesn't feel like Luke's character was utilized well enough towards the ending.
To the loved ones that we've lost along the way. And to the hope that we see them again. Someday.
Clementine almost freezes to death trying to help Luke, and it's in this log cabin where drama hits a peak. Everyone is justifiably upset at Luke's death, and Kenny has decided to take it out on Arvo, who made a break for it during the whole lake sequence, implying that it may or may not be his fault that the ice started to crack. But it's never directly stated that. As things stand, it feels like sticking with Kenny could be inherently dangerous. In a lot of ways, Kenny has started to resemble the man that took his eye.
What? Lose your taste for this sort of thing?
Kenny manages to fix a truck right outside the cabin, and an argument breaks out on where we should go next. Kenny thinks we should still try to find Wellington, but the way the weather is looking, and the fact that we're heading even more north, we might freeze to death before we even find Wellington. if it exists. The rest of the squad want to go south, toward the hardware store, and maybe continue on to Texas. Yeah, so when Führer Kenny over here refuses to abide by the democratic process, the rest of the crew decides to ditch this squad, jumpstart the car, and get the fuck out of here. Notably, they don't let you, Jane, or Kenny in on this plan. Understandably with Kenny, but why do Jane and Clem get the short end of the stick? Arvo gets to fucking join. He might be responsible for Luke's death. And he shoots me, but Jane's not invited? Seriously, Bonnie? Genuinely betrayed, we ditch these three fucks and make our way through the wilderness. We will never see Arvo, Mike, or Bonnie ever again. Nothing you could do could have prevented this betrayal, but the signs were there from the start. Clem passes out from the gunshot wound and wakes up in the back of the truck, on the way to God knows where, accompanied by Jane, Alvin, and Kenny. Hush now, Clementine. The adults are fighting. Seriously though, after 4.5 episodes of rising tensions between the big kids, The Walking Dead Season 2 pits our final two parental figures in a one-on-one. The fight itself is kind of ridiculous. First, Kenny jumps out of the car to go fetch some gas, only for walkers to appear again out of nowhere, straight ahead, in the middle of a freezing blizzard. I thought they were supposed to, slow down during the cold or freeze up. Guess not. Next, Jane decides it's best to ditch the car and go find some refuge. And instead of going together, you split up to find the rest stop about a mile away. When you get there, you find Kenny, who's freaking out because where's the caveman? And he's the sheriff. But oh look, there comes Jane. Without Alvin? Did she leave Alvin behind? Did she kill him? Kenny charges at Jane and she basically says,
no matter what happens, just stay out of it.
Only for her to get her ass completely beat by Kenny. After everything is said and done, you're given a choice. The most important choice in the entire game. Who do you save? Kenny has been your guy since the very first game in the series. You've seen him after the deaths of Duck, Katja, Sarita. You've seen him get beat within an inch of his life. You've seen him make the hard choices without flinching. And you know you could probably make it pretty far with a badass motherfucker like Kenny. Walking around, shooting anyone who gets close. But he's become erratic, antisocial, violent. He's been willing to snap at Clementine in the past and almost seems to care more for Alvin Jr. than he does Clementine. What if she has to make a choice between him and Alvin? Would he treat her the same way he did Jane? Jane has been your gal since the very first moment the two of you got to bond in episode 3. She's clearly street smart, she knows how to survive in the wilderness and has a good head on her shoulders. She's willing to make changes in her own life due to her relationship with Clementine. She's not some robot either, she's got feelings, emotions, wants, and you've gone through quite a lot together through the deaths of Sarah and Luke. She might not be a motherly figure, but she definitely fits the bill of an older sister. For Jane, Clem is that little sister she once had. But Jane is irrational, antisocial, and unwilling to let anyone else get too close to her. If she and Clementine ever disagree with each other, would she also leave her the same way she did Luke? Old versus new. It's a tale as old as time. If The Walking Dead Season 2 needed a subtitle, like Season 3's A New Frontier, then old versus new would probably have worked fine. It's a good thing I'm not a marketing person though, because that name fucking sucks. The theme of old versus new haunts this game more than the zombies do. There's a consistent tension between the new characters of the game, namely Luke and Jane, with the older characters, mainly Kenny. Telltale has been giving you subtle hints as to which direction to take, but never gives you an answer outright. That's for you to solve. In episode 1, we're pretty quickly presented with an old versus new decision, when choosing between Nick and Pete. Now obviously Pete has been bit by a whole zombie, but it's not like that makes choosing him any less valid. He's got a life too, and one worth living. Why should we be the ones to make that choice for him? In episode 2, we meet Kenny, the physical manifestation of the old faction, in a familiar form, one that represents family above all else. In episode 3, we met Jane, the physical manifestation of the new, in stranger form, one that represents independence above all else. I'd argue that Clementine herself represents the new too, because outside of Alvin, she's the youngest character in the story. But her purpose in the story isn't really to be a representative of a faction, more so to absorb these contrasting ideologies and to act as an agent of either one of them. Episode 4 reinforces these two sides by showing you the advantages of being strong together and being strong alone. The weak can survive when grouped up, but the strong do even better if left to their own devices. And here we are at episode 5, the culmination of all these moments. The game wants you to pick, based on everything you've seen so far. Not just from Kenny and Jane either. Think about all the other things that have happened throughout this game. Carver's utilitarian philosophy, this idea that the next generation needs to get used to making tough, violent decisions in order to survive. Sarah and Carlos's unwillingness to change and learn about what it takes to survive. Weakness isn't just a physical issue. Sarah was mentally unable to survive the apocalypse. Clement is just as strong. She's actually a bit shorter than Sarah, but makes it much farther because she's locked in. Sarita is a reminder that shit can go horribly wrong, and Alvin Jr. a beacon of hope, a reason to see what we're all fighting for. The game wants you to think about all these things and decide, are you with the old, or are you in with the new? The great news is, this choice matters. You can end up with about 7 different endings depending on who you pick. If you choose to save Jane, Kenny dies by your hand. If you choose to let Jane die, Jane dies by Kenny's hand. That's it. There's no contrived undo button, no follow-up where Jane jumps out of the bushes with a knife through her heart and kills Kenny anyway. Nope. This is it. There's a set of additional choices after making either one of these big ones that locks you into smaller deviations of the main ending you're getting. So let's go through them and then you can judge which one you like best. If you chose Kenny, then you'll still get an option to shoot him in the head.
Do it. Just do it.
You don't have to, but it's there. Either way, you'll find Alvin Jr. crying his heart out in an abandoned car. Jane must have left him there to prove some sort of point. If you shot Kenny, then the game will end on that note. You and Alvin set yourselves out on a journey to continue surviving, alone this time. Everyone you knew throughout this game is either dead or dying, but you're still standing, a not-so-lone survivor. Sticking with Kenny despite everything lets you finally reach the mythical town of Wellington, where you'll be held up at the gates and forced to pick between Wellington and Kenny. Ironic that, after everything is said and done, that Kenny was right about Wellington. I doubt that everybody else would have been let in, but if Kenny had just kept his cool, maybe Bonnie, Mike, and Jane would all have been here to persuade Wellington to let us all in. It's not like Kenny's people skills are all that great. Kenny seems to be completely fine with leaving you at Wellington, but you can still choose to go back to the wilderness with him anyway. Doing so will unlock a unique cutscene in Season 3.
Come on, man. I don't want to see no goddamn spoilers.
The Stranger is one of the most polarizing characters in The Walking Dead. Yet, despite that, his role is often overlooked. At first glance, it's easy to label him as just another villain, or even as a reflection of the player's own choices. But there's far more to his character than that. In this video, I'll show you why The Stranger is not only significant, but far more important than many fans realize. Let's get the obvious out of the way. Yes, The Stranger is the game's way of critiquing your choices. The way you care for Clementine and treat others might feel throwaway at times, with certain decisions appearing to carry no weight. The Stranger acts as a narrative fix to that problem. Your past actions become the very reason for his obsession, ultimately leading to Clementine's kidnapping. It's a fascinating and unsettling twist, making you feel as if every choice was being watched by something greater, something sinister lurking just beyond the edges of your journey. However, that's only a surface level reading of who the Stranger is and why he exists in the story. It doesn't fully align with The Walking Dead's broader commitment.
Your microphone is unmuted but has no single
purposes woven
signal
into the narrative. So before diving into the Stranger's lasting impact on Clementine, we need to start with Lee. Lee Everett is the game's central protagonist, a convicted criminal who killed the man having an affair with his wife. In many ways, Lee enters the apocalypse already condemned, carrying society's judgment on his back before the dead even rise.
True.
When the outbreak begins, Clementine becomes his path to redemption. Through protecting her, Lee finds a chance to atone for his past, to prove his worth, and ultimately to show that even a flawed man can rewrite his story. The Stranger, on the other hand, was the model citizen, an ordinary family-driven man, maybe even successful. He coached children's football, someone the community could rely on. But here's the crucial detail many overlook. Where Lee gained a new life in the apocalypse, the stranger lost his. Scarcity and mounting pressure tore his family apart. He isn't just broken by the world, he's erased by it. The man who once stood tall in his community now doesn't even have a confirmed name. Interestingly, developers once planned to call him Mitch Campman, but they deliberately scrapped it. A quiet meta-level signal of how completely the world has erased him. Lee was a murderer in a world before the fall, but the stranger only became one once the walls closed in. Driven to desperation, he kills his wife and keeps her severed head, whether as a direct result of Lee taking his supplies or simply after those resources dwindled on their own. It's also worthy to point out that stealing the supplies was a group decision, yet the stranger directs all his hatred at Lee, highlighting the very hypocrisy that defines him. Many misunderstand the stranger's obsession with Lee. It isn't just about what you did to him. No matter your choices, he'll always find a reason to despise you. His hatred runs deeper. He sees himself as superior because he didn't lose control until after the world ended. In his eyes, a man like Lee can't be trusted with a child. Lee doesn't deserve a happy ending if the stranger can't have one himself. In that sense, the stranger becomes more than just an enemy. He embodies the society that once condemned Lee, even taking on the role of the judge and jury that sentenced him. And like any flawed judge, his verdict is riddled with hypocrisy. He calls Lily broken and even condemns you for abandoning her, if that was your choice. While Lee is painted as a monster, everyone else is offered sympathy. The encounter with the stranger is often overlooked in general though, because it begins deceptively calm, more like an interrogation than a showdown. He asks if you're armed, demands honesty, and even cross-checks your answers against Clementine's testimony. But once he delivers his verdict of guilt, the calm breaks, and that's the moment he decides Lee must die. Beyond being able to kill Lee outright in their fight, the stranger's choices indirectly led to Lee's bite, and depending on your playthrough, Ben's death and even Kenny's presumed demise. A stark reminder that his thirst for revenge only claims more innocent lives. It's easy to dismiss him as just the game critiquing us, but that misses the point of who we're actually playing as. The stranger isn't just the game, he's Lee's past manifesting, a force that can't be bargained with once judgment has been passed. Whether Lee or Clementine delivers the final blow is significant, but the ultimate takeaway is the same. Unlike at the beginning, Lee overcomes the judgment of others by defeating the stranger. Now that we've unpacked why the stranger exists in the story and what he represents for Lee, it's just as important to examine what he means for the future, and by that, I mean Clementine. All throughout
Let's do it. Let's do it. Alrighty. Let's do it. A new frontier. As the world falls apart, Javier Garcia fights to keep his family together while Clementine searches for the last person she has left. Let's do it. New title screen. Whew. Oh yeah. AJ, Kenny, and Clem continued on to Wellington, where Clem learned Kenny would not be allowed in, so they left Wellington together. This is how Season 2 ended, and this is how Season 3 shall begin. Five episodes with this one as well. We have Ties That Bind Part 1, Ties That Bind Part 2, Above the Law, Thicker Than Water, From the Gallows. Let's see what's going on with this. Ties That Bind Part 1. Let's see how Clementine's story goes into, was it Joel Javier, or fuck, I already forget his name. I'm pretty sure his name's Javier. I really hope I don't have to wait through this loading screen every single time a cutscene is finished or something like that. That would be really fucking annoying. Or like a major plot point. A phone call?
Hey. It's time. Get over here. Alright, I'll start packing up. Now, Javi, you need to hurry. Look, I'm not giving you you shit, okay? You weren't here when Dad was sick, okay? I get it, but you need to fucking be here when he goes. I know. All right, I'm just on my way.
David! David, hey! Hey, David. I had to leave my car. Traffic's just backed up for miles.
He's dead.
No. No. I tried.
You're a piece of shit. You know that? One time. Just the one goddamn time that you needed to be here.
I tried. Please, I tried.
Oh, you tried? You fucking tried?
Ow.
Everyone's here. They've been here for days, and where the fuck were you? We're there, all around him. People who love him all around him. And he's scared. I'm seeing the panic in his eyes, and he's searching the room. ¿Dónde está Javier? ¿Dónde está mi hijo? I'm there, right beside him, holding his hand. Like a good son. And he doesn't even see me. He doesn't even see me because he's looking for you. You don't think there's a million places we'd rather be? You don't think we all had to make sacrifices?
I'm sorry. Okay? David, Jesus.
Sorry isn't bringing him back.
I'm sorry.
You selfish fuck.
Uncle Javi? Why are you fighting? I could hear you from inside. What's going on?
Don't worry, Gabe. We're just horsing around. Just a joke between brothers, you know?
Yeah. Your uncle doesn't know how to take anything seriously. Go inside, mijo. We'll be in a minute.
Go on. It's okay.
Inside. I should call someone. Pick up the body.
Yeah.
I love you, little brother. You know that, right? With everything going on.
I know.
You think I was jealous of you?
No, I don't think anything.
Well, I was. For a long time. You've lost more than I'll ever have. But maybe something good can come out of all this. Because we need you here. It's time to grow up. You can't run from this. Not anymore.
I know. You're right. I won't even argue. I'll be around more, honestly. You can count on
it, huh? I want to believe that. I do.
Javi.
Kate.
I'm so sorry, Javi. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Let's go inside. Your mom needs you. What happened? Come on.
Mama.
Where were you?
I tried. I'm so sorry.
He's gone, mijo. He's gone.
He's in a better place, Mama.
No. Uncle Hector's taking care of it.
What are the plans for the funeral?
David made arrangements with your father before he passed.
No puedo conectarme. Dicen que no hay servicio. You thirsty, baby? You want some juice?
Grandpa's cup was empty.
You don't have to fill his cup up anymore, baby. Grandpa is sleeping.
No, Yaya. People's awake.
Oh shit, title card. Whew.
Rafa, ¿cómo es esto posible?
Papa, stop! Papá, calma, soy yo, David. ¿Estás en tu casa? Cálmate. Él está loco, él atacó a Héctor.
Solamente está confundido.
Mamá.
She's gonna bite his hand, or he's gonna bite her hand.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
You're gonna be okay. You'll be okay, Mom.
Help him!
David! I'm sorry, Papa.
Oh.
We need to go. We need to get her to the hospital.
Let me look at it. Gabriel, where's your sister? Keys! Where the fuck are the keys? Take Dad's car. Keys are on the dash. Mama, get the kids. Meet at the hospital. Don't take the highway. It's blocked.
I'll bring the van around.
Where's Mari?
I don't know.
Mija. Mariana! ¿Dónde estás? Mariana, we have to go. Yaya's hurt. Come on, honey. We have to go.
No, no, no! No! No!
It's okay,
No!
baby. It's okay.
County General Hospital. I know the way.
Alright, got bit. I need a faster graphics card, bro. Holy shit.
Tell me when it reaches the campfire.
'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the campfire. 'Cause the ca
I don't think I've seen this many. It's definitely growing.
Yeah, not a great sign.
Damn it. I left my water bottle. Herd just got there.
Just under 4 hours. Come on. We should keep moving while the kids are asleep.
Yeah.
Looks like the herd is speeding up a little. I thought it was drifting southwest, but I'm not sure anymore. Every time I think we should just bed down somewhere and wait for it to pass, I can't shake the thought of us getting caught in the middle of it. It just keeps coming. It's slow, but that almost makes it worse.
We should keep moving. It worked for us so far. As long as we stay supplied, we're fine.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
The van isn't so bad.
We'll figure it out.
We always do.
Hey, I'm gonna sneak a smoke.
I can't believe you found weed.
Are you kidding? People were probably growing this before they realized they needed food.
All right, just, make it quick. I don't want you waking the kids.
Relax. Mariana's got headphones on and Gabe is drooling. I think we're in the clear. You want some?
Sure, what's the arm?
Yeah. Okay, sure. We are setting an awesome example.
Don't judge me. Oh, when I found out David had kids, I told him, I am not changing who I am around them. And when he proposed, I reminded him that I'm not exactly stepmother material. Case in point. He was reassuring, but yeah, I could tell he was worried about it. I knew he'd try to get me to change. Or at least he'd hope that being around the kids more would change me, you know? I suppose it did.
Do you miss him?
I think about that a lot. Honestly, I'm not sure. I used to talk shit about all those mothers who'd go on about raising their kids being the hardest thing in the world. Oof. Gabe's making me start to think they had a point. His mood swings are just... I don't know. Some days I just won't leave him by the side of the road. I'm joking. Jesus, obviously.
Gabe's been emotional lately. I'm sure he's just, going through a phase.
Emotional? Right. That's cute. Look, I love these kids, but I could do without Gabe reminding me I'm not his mother whenever he's pissed.
He's a teenager. Puberty, hormones. Oh yeah, the second you start getting boners, the whole world starts to get dark.
Giga Gamer, what's the address, please? What do you mean by that, man?
What are you talking about? Sounds delightful compared to dealing with bloody underwear. Christ. I need to get laid.
The fuck she just said?
I realized that was an awkward transition.
So you want to pull over,
Sorry
Charlie?
about that.
No, I can pull over. It wouldn't take a minute.
Wouldn't be worth it for just a minute.
What's that smell? That's gross.
Hey, Mariana, I think we must have hit a skunk or something back there.
I already know you guys do drugs.
That's pretty severe way of phrasing it, Mariana. Don't tell Gabe.
He's the one who told me.
Oh my god. You're even smoking in the car now?
All right. Everyone roll the windows down before you all get contact high. We're about to make a supply stop. You want a moment alone, Mari?
I'm praying I find a candy bar.
All right. What do we actually need?
A candy bar?
Pretty much everything. If it looks useful, let's use it.
All right. Well, let's start with some gas and move up from there.
Bam! Home run.
Hey, where are you going?
Okay, that's cool. Have fun. Oh, Jesus. It never ends with him.
I hate when they fight like that. I really hate it. It's like all Gabe wants to do is argue. Doesn't matter what it's about.
Hey, I know, that's what families do. They fight, they make up, and they fight all over again. At least you have your headphones.
Yeah, but the batteries have been dead for a couple of weeks. I mostly wear them to fool you guys.
You sneaky little... That's smart. That's pretty smart.
Be nice to find some dinner.
In a junkyard.
You never know. These past 4 years, people have been hoarding all kinds of shit in all kinds of places.
Oh, and Mari, if there's any trouble, you find one of these...
Alright, so... You're telling me that from that opening scene to right here, it has been 4 years? What kind of fucking time jump is it? It's been 4 years? Let me shut up.
Cars.
Yeah?
Lock yourself in and don't come out. Not even once it's quiet. Wait as long as you can.
Okay.
Good girl.
Oh yeah, we're playing.
Waste oil. No use to us.
Alrighty.
Most of the dashboard is torn out. Seats are gone. This thing's dead.
No good. Can walk faster in this game.
Okay. Now I'm sorry I did that.
Nice one. Can talk to Kate. Let's talk to Kate before we continue.
You find anything?
I can't stop thinking about that herd. We get caught in it, and that's it. Peace, asshole. Can't charm your way out of that one. We'd be gone in seconds.
You're right. You're
You're
not
right.
wrong.
We'd be totally fucked.
No doubt about it. There's gonna be a last one, you know? A last tank of gas. Last piece of food. What if this place is empty? And the next? And the next?
We're not gonna let that happen. Okay?
Okay. I let it have its 5 minutes. I'm good.
There you go. Face a harsh reality. I think it's better to face a harsh reality that might not even be reality, instead of being blind to it. I think that's very, very smart. Oh shit. Fuck you. You ain't pulling a Lee on me, that's for sure. Keep siphoning. Little gas out of that.
Not much. But every bit helps.
You know.
That could hold a lot of gas. Could be really handy if we stayed for a while.
So why don't we check it out? There's Gabe.
Come to Papa.
And my gas can disappeared. Oh no, I have it again.
Barely anything. I'll need to find more.
Correct. Look at the tire stack. I guess. Shit. Gabe, what's up, bro?
What's going on in there, buddy?
I'm in a bad mood, okay? I wanted to go away, but he won't. I just wish we weren't always on the road. I like being with other people. It's just, we're in that car for so damn long. The AC hasn't worked in ages, and then it ate my last damn tape.
We still got each other. It's better than nothing, right?
I don't know. Maybe just leave me alone.
Okay. But if you want to talk later, I'm around.
Sorry, Gabe, I'm not the best with kids. Someone's gonna fucking bite me from under this shit. Maybe not.
Bingo.
That was it, huh? Alrighty, we have more shit this way. Tire stack's not gonna be anything useful. Container could be.
Some sort of fuel tank.
Alrighty. Stacked cars.
Too risky to search up there. Doesn't look stable.
That's pretty goddamn true. Climb the ladder.
Looks like there's more to see up here.
Oh, climbing.
Any luck?
Some. But not enough. Gabe? Hey, Gabe. Let's go take a look over there.
Gabe, stay close to Javi. Got it?
Oh, all right.
That's right, Gabe. Who's your daddy?
Hey, look. There's one they never took to pieces.
Good catch.
Hey, he looked happy. First, let's open the gas cap.
Shit. It's locked.
Locked gas cap.
Alright. Here goes nothing. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Siphon that hoe. It's gotta have a lot. I would hope so. Big tank in it.
Look at all that fuel.
Look at all that.
This is gonna take a while.
Let that siphon out. Ambulance doors.
Locked. Oh well. At least it had some gas.
That is true. That is very nice that it did. Is there anything over here besides the gas?
Shit.
Holy fuck, there is. A walker. Bling!
Looks like it came from in there. Gabe, stay close.
Stay close, Gabriel. Car.
Ransacked a long time ago.
Not worth. Gabe's still checking it out. Check through the window.
Might be able to get in through the hatch.
Possibly.
Locked.
Interesting. Pry, I guess. Fuck it.
Not gonna be able to pry this open. Damn it.
Okay. Let's back out of that, I guess. Interesting. All right, here. Le plank. Chilling. Good so far.
Gabe, come check this out.
Holy fuck.
Not the cleanest place.
No muertos at least.
Why would you put the weapon down?
Just be careful.
Trying to pick the weapon back up? Fuck. Talk to Gabe a little bit more?
Wow. This place is decked out.
It's got a bunch of food, huh, Gabe? There's somebody who's been staying here, by the way.
Oh, looks pretty comfortable. And pretty gross.
That's the only conclusion you came to after looking at a bed. Alright. Oh, those are batteries for the headphones. Or for the, yeah, for the headphones. Video player, audio player, MP4 player.
Are you kidding me?
Lucky for you, they put enough preservatives in this stuff to last for centuries. There's enough food in here to keep us going for a long time.
I was scared that this was gonna be some random ass person.
Oh, check it out. This is actual honest-to-God pudding.
Seriously?
And it's not just food. There's a mattress, there's blankets.
Yeah, there's
someone else's mattress. Someone else's blankets.
Exactly.
We need to just take our gas and get on the road.
This place does have a funny feeling about it. And if Muertos were to somehow surround us...
Great. Now I'm officially creeped out.
Come on, one night. We bunk down, eat a real meal.
It would be nice not to sleep in the van for a change.
Please.
The herd is coming, if it's not here already. We should go and get ahead of it, before it's too late.
The fence is reinforced. We'll be fine. We found this. Why can't we just enjoy it?
Javi, can we? We could stretch out, sleep well for once.
We're gonna get what we came for and get out of here.
Great. Another shitty cramped night in our shitty cramped van. Hooray.
Come on, let's at least grab the food.
Sorry, y'all. Don't look safe. I got your batteries.
Oh, guess what? Now, you can really drown us out.
Thanks for that. Backing me up and all. How does it feel to be the bad guy this time? It must be a new sensation for you.
I can handle.
Oh, clearly I have a thicker skin.
Hey, Kate. Can you come help us with this?
Hey, wait, but you...
Oh, shit!
This way you can make up for being the bad guy.
Thanks.
Grab some gas. We need to head out soon.
I already made up for being the bad guy, though. What, now she's about to get double spoiled? Oh, shit.
What the fuck do you think you're doing with our gas? Go on, speak up!
Whoa, look, the gas is all there. Just keep it.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's a little too late for that. You ain't the loner type. I can tell. I know you got people.
No, I'm alone. Honestly, people just slow me down.
Uh-huh. All alone. Yeah, sure you are. Fan out and look for the others. Lonnie, you're with me.
Pieces of shit. I had a bad feeling about this shit.
Hey! You assholes in there! I got you more! You don't want them getting shot, you best come out there careful with your hands up! Go on, you first. You get ambushed by your own people, that shit's gonna make my day. Open it real slowly. I knew you weren't alone. Fucking knew it. If you're all by your lonesome, now how come these are all open?
I'm a fat boy.
You can't just take what you like. I don't roll over like that.
Look, I'll get you more food. Okay, I can replace everything, I
That's
swear.
the goddamn least you can do. Look, I get it, all right? You're starving. Who the fuck is it? At the end of your rope? Thought you hit pay dirt. Honest mistake. But I got this sneaky fucking feeling
Oh.
that you're full of shit. I ain't gonna let it be like the last time some assholes rolled on us. Keep an eye on this dickhead. I'm gonna grab some cuffs.
You got it. Just chill, okay? No need to make this any harder.
You'll fucking regret this.
You have no idea who you're fucking with here.
I think I'm fucking with somebody who's full of shit.
Nah, you're fucking with someone dangerous.
This doesn't have to go. What the fuck was that noise? What you got hiding under there, boy? If you know something, you better spill it. You don't want me finding out for myself.
Hey, if you're so curious, open it and find out. Oh, really? Go ahead. Do it.
Fuck it.
Yeah, hell yeah, get his ass.
Guys, get the fuck in here!
Holy shit! You have to pay for what you done here.
Oh. Fuck. Oh, you
Hey, my family, where are they?
Shit.
What did you do with my family?
Fucking asshole. Just do us both a favor and pretend you're still asleep. I wouldn't start talking if I were you. You're lucky we do things a certain way. I'm already tempted to put a bullet in your brain for what you did to Lonnie back there. If we start talking, I'm gonna get angry.
There's gotta be a way we can work all this out. You know? Make a deal or something.
It ain't my call, all right? You best be glad it ain't.
Please, just
stop, all right? You don't want me riled up, kid. Not another word, or God help me, I'll put you to sleep myself. We still got a haul ahead of us, and I'm not about to listen to you.
stop! Stop!
Oh, shit! No!
Fuck, I feel like Lee, bro.
Hey!
Fuck you.
Fuck. Yeah. All right.
That's good. Just keep looking forward.
It's Clem! It's Clem!
Look, I'm already having a bad fucking day here. This is not what it looks like.
What it looks like is you shot an unarmed guy in the back. Or is that not what I saw? Okay, now don't do anything stupid. Because I'll shoot a lot quicker than you did.
You're a kid. Wait, did you do that? With the tree?
I was trying to stop the truck.
She's such a badass.
What do you need the truck for?
To drive. Put your hands up. Close your eyes.
She's such a
Look,
badass.
I'm the victim here.
We're all victims.
Oh, so it's okay for you to rob me?
This is payment for saving you.
Hey, that's for my niece. She loves chocolate more than anything. I promised it to her. Please.
Keep your eyes closed and count to 100 before you go.
Wait, just... My family. I need to get back to them. We were attacked, and I don't... I just need to know where I am. We were driving down the 522, and that's when we found the junkyard. They're still there. I need to get back to them.
I know where that is. You said you were driving?
In our van, yeah.
I'll take you to the junkyard, if you let me have your van. I get you there in one piece, then I drive away.
You've got a deal.
Yeah, absolutely. You got a deal.
Good. Let's go.
Is this really necessary?
I don't know you, I don't trust you, and I'm not taking any chances. So it's safer for both of us if you're tied up.
I get it. You're being cautious.
Glad we understand each other.
The name's Javier, by the way. People call me Javi.
Clementine.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Clementine.
If you say so.
That's so cool. It's Clem! Oh. Jane taught you that.
You're good at that. Look, you don't want to talk? Fine. But how about you give me that gun back so I can at least defend myself?
For all I know, you'd turn around and use it on me.
You give me a weapon, we can protect each other.
I give you a weapon, I can't take my eyes off you. At least this way I know what I'm up against.
Muertos. The herd caught up with us.
Muertos.
What do you call them?
Walkers.
What do you call the ones that run?
They're all fucking walkers, okay? Look, I'm not used to being around other people. Not for a while, anyway. Usually, it's just me on my own.
Apology accepted.
I wasn't apologizing. So, who's at this junkyard?
My brother's kids. And his wife.
It's impressive, surviving this long. I'm not sure how you did it. Just keeping everyone together like that.
No, I didn't do it alone. Kate helped. She did most of the work, actually.
Sounds nice. Having a partner.
It is. How about you? You must have been pretty young when this shit started.
I was. But some people looked out for me too.
What happened to them?
Same thing that happens to everyone.
Shit.
We can't stay here. There's a town up ahead. We can stay there until the herd passes. Otherwise, we're walker food. Can you do that? Please?
Fine. Whatever you say.
Thank you. Don't make me regret this. Come on!
So cool seeing Clementine back like that.
There! Get to the gate!
Shit! Hey!
Open up!
Fuck yeah.
I can't open the gate till you clear them out! Can't risk it!
Fuck it.
Fuck! These bullets won't fire!
I got you, Clem.
Get your ass inside! Come on, now! God effing damn it, Francine. One of these days, those doors are gonna close and your ass will be on the other side.
Yeah, and when that day comes, Trip, I promise I'll eat you first.
It's Clementine, right? You staying a while this time?
No. Once the walkers pass, I'm taking this guy to a junkyard off the highway.
My family might be trapped there, hiding from some very bad dudes.
Well, shit. I'm truly sorry to hear that. This herd rolled in pretty quick. We're hoping it's gone just as fast. So, just keep your heads down and steer clear of trouble. You got me? There's too much going on outside the walls tonight.
We'll be cool. Just need a place to ride out the herd, that's all.
All right. I'm gonna hold you to that. And I wouldn't recommend changing your mind. If you want to hang on to all your teeth, that is. Now head on in. I got shit to do.
Well, welcome to Prescott. It's a pretty cool place, actually. Built from an old airstrip, I guess. The people, on the other hand, they're not my favorite. Usually I'm in and out as quick as I can manage. Not exactly an option this time, though.
It's just a pit stop, okay? We're gone as soon as there's a window.
I hope that window comes soon. In the meantime... Hey, Javi. What's up?
My family. They're still out there. In the middle of all that.
If you guys made it this long, I'm sure, they'll know what to do.
Hopefully.
Let's go. This way. I gotta see a guy about some bullets.
About some bullets. Why my gunfire? Gonna be fucking Abraham. Could you go to talk to Abraham? Whew.
Jeez. I haven't been in a place like this since... well, it's just like the old days.
Listen, I gotta take care of something. Hang tight.
Wait. What should I do?
I don't know. Why don't you make some friends?
Okay. Cool.
I wonder where they found this old thing. I haven't seen one of these in years. Chess. Not really my game. I think Gabe used to play, though.
Huh.
Wonder if it's loaded.
Talk to the card players.
Excuse me.
Oh, you again. You got some moves, I'll give you that.
Hold on a minute. Don't I know you from somewhere?
I don't know. Maybe.
Garcia. Javier Garcia. For what it's worth, I think you got screwed on the gambling thing.
A lifetime ban. Shit. Should have had a 20-year career. Way I see it, nothing wrong with betting on yourself to win.
And that got a lifetime ban?
They just wanted to set an example. I was the poor bastard they used to do it on.
All I know is what I read in the papers. Anyway, I'm Conrad. This here's Francine.
He runs the place? I just take his money.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm just letting you win.
Oh, actually, if you're the gambling type, game's poker. 5 cards stud.
I'll race you.
What do you think? Should I call? Should I fold?
Don't get too intimidated. I lose more often than I care to admit. Though all it takes is one good hand.
Fold. Doesn't feel right.
Go with your gut. Fold.
Now that's a shame. Let's see how it could have gone. You folded that. Unbelievable.
God damn it.
Shit, sorry.
Talk about dodging a bullet. Thanks for folding. Can't afford to lose anymore. Let me get you a drink for the assist. On the house.
Hey, that got me a drink? Fuck yeah.
Bottoms up.
Oh, man, this smells like turpentine.
That's the weak stuff.
Don't turn away from me. I'm talking to you.
Oh, shit.
Hey, what's the point in talking when I already told you a deal is a deal? And it's done.
What's going on?
This guy ripped me off. I traded him a crate of perfectly good batteries, and he gave me a box of bullets that won't fire. He could have gotten both of us killed.
Oh yeah? And who the fuck are you, a bodyguard or something? Cause I don't scare easy.
She don't need one.
She doesn't need a bodyguard. She can take care of herself. Believe me.
Well, you can't even prove those are the bullets I traded you.
Oh, hey, Clem, come on.
He knows the bullets don't work. Listen to him. He's not even nervous. I could have died because of his bullets.
Unfucking believable.
Look out!
Oh, shit!
Hey, listen. Let's all cool down, huh? You were acting crazy, I was too. We just got a little out of hand. That's all.
Just give me what I'm owed.
Jesus. You gotta get her under control, man.
Fuck no.
This ain't no way to do business.
Boy, you have it wrong, buddy. I don't control her. Which looks like bad news for you.
We had a deal.
All right, hey, okay, all right, so, hey, we'll trade back. I'll find some batteries.
I don't need batteries. What I need are bullets that won't get me killed.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh
Drop
shit.
the gun! Right now!
Say he attacked you and that he was going for his gun.
I fucking warned you!
Eli attacked him. I only shot because...
Shut it! You done enough talking. Drop it.
There's a herd out there and you're firing off a fucking... What the fuck happened here?
He attacked Javi, okay? It was self-defense.
Enough from you. Did she really have to shoot?
Might build a bad rep with them, but...
Look at my eye, man. Of course she's telling the truth. The guy ripped her off, reached for his gun, and would have shot me if she hadn't stopped him.
See? You happy now?
God damn it. I'm putting you two under lock and key until I figure out what to do with
Whoa.
you.
Oh, hey, what? Are you for real?
As real as it gets. Now move it.
Got some nerve coming in and fucking up my bar.
Hey, my bad, brother.
I'd have punched your fucking lights out. Both of you. But Eli was a grade A certified dipshit. I'll even have someone come take a look at that cut.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for having my back at the hangar.
Clementine, you are the goat.
That was cool of you. I wasn't sure there for a minute.
Of course. Anytime. Hell, I mean, you and I are a team now.
Thanks. I mean it. Just don't think this makes us friends or anything. Hello?
And Eleanor. I'm what passes for a doctor around here.
I have no
Trip
complaints.
sort of overdoes it sometimes. I hate that I'm treating you in a cage, like you're some feral animal.
Javier. Pleasure's all mine.
Is it now? Now, let's see about that wound. Yeah, he got you good. Try to hold still. Why is it always the pretty ones who end up causing the most trouble? As if good looks equal bad behavior or something.
Yeah? Well, it takes one to know one.
One what?
One pretty troublemaker.
I'll give you that one. People are saying she killed a man in cold blood. If you don't mind me asking, what did happen exactly? That they were arguing and then she went crazy over nothing?
That guy had it coming. Believe me. Karma, justice, you call it whatever you want. Fuck that bastard.
Hey, okay. If you say so. Best thing is probably for you two to leave town and get back to your group.
We were attacked earlier this evening. There were 4 of us.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. If there's anything I can do to help. Not that I have much to offer you, but I know a thing or two about losing family.
Hey, it's okay. You've done enough.
I hear you, but
Eleanor? You done yet?
just about.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm driving you to that junkyard myself. Get you out of my hair, and no one can say I didn't do right by no one. In the meantime, you two can sleep right here and think about what shitheads you were earlier. On my terms and on my timeline. You got me?
We don't need help from you, asshole.
Boy, you're as ungrateful as they come. Let me try this again. This isn't an offer. I will be escorting the 2 of you away from this town.
Trip, it doesn't seem right to wait. Javi's people, they can need a medic.
Nah, no way. Not putting you in that kind of danger again.
That's not your call.
Please have Shardy come with. Oh my god.
Look, maybe there's another way. We've got a rear gate down at the other end of the airfield. We don't use it much, but, well, we could leave tonight. Slip past the herd, get a jumpstart and meet you in that junkyard.
What? Seriously? You do that for me?
It's just, it's the right thing to do. Anyway, think about it. I've got to check on some patients, but I'll be back in an hour.
You know, I never would have guessed she had it in her.
Yeah. She's something.
Thing is, and maybe this sounds weird, but I still trust Trip more than I trust her.
Ooh. Wait. Do I though? I'm gonna leave a Trip in the morning.
You're right. Trip's got more muscle, just in case. We'll wait and get a ride with him.
Glad you're finally listening to reason. You know, when I met you, I thought you'd just be another asshole like everyone else.
And to think that when we first met, you nearly blew my head off.
Yeah, guess I made the right call.
It's gonna be a while before that herd passes. We might as well get some sleep.
Good idea. I'm exhausted.
I'll get the lamp.
Clem the goat. Or don't put me in a flashback, please. I can't handle a flashback right now. Don't put me into a flashback, please. I can't handle a flashback. Not a Clementine flashback, please. Oh!
That's good.
Getting into first gear is the hardest part. Now, just stay on the road. Most important rule there is. Now, let's try shifting into second. Not bad at all, especially for a first time. You just gotta ease up off the clutch a little smoother, alright? You don't have to make the switch all at once.
I want to do it again.
You will. And next time, just be gentle. And once we get down to Florida, we'll ditch the wheels and I'll make a sailor out of you. Mark my words. You too, buddy.
Aw.
I just can't get him to talk. It's unusual for his age.
Well, the heater's broken. He's cold.
Only makes sense to head for Florida sooner than later. Leave all this snow behind, right? Be like summer every day. Hell, I'm gonna have to find me some shorts.
Are you sure Florida's better?
I'd rather be scared and warm than scared and frozen. I'll teach AJ to fish, how to swim. We'll watch the sunrise every morning. All three of us. We ain't getting nowhere doing 25 miles an hour. Shift her into third. Let's get her really cooking.
Okay, let's do it.
Well, there you go, Clem. Time we get to Florida, you'll be a better driver than me. Proud of you, Clem.
Hey, I really appreciate you teaching me.
You know, I always dreamed about the day I'd teach Duck to drive. You're the best second chance I could ask for.
Where's your blanket, goofball?
I swear this kid never makes a peep. Who knows how long he's gone without a blanket? Duck was gabbing a mile a minute at his age. It wasn't full sentences, but something.
I think there's something wrong with him. Shouldn't he be talking by now?
Oh, maybe. But let's give him a few more months before we start to worry, okay?
Crap!
I got it! Turn the wheel!
Don't!
Kenny not better fucking died to a car crash.
AJ? God, you're okay.
No.
Kenny?
You're not fucking serious, are you?
Shit. Are you okay, Kenny?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Is AJ okay? Shit. Help me up.
Come on, Kenny. You're fucking okay. You're fucking okay. You're fucking okay. You're fucking okay. There's no way. There's no way.
I don't feel anything.
That's good.
No. Clem, I don't feel anything. I can't feel my legs. I just can't get up. God damn it!
Oh my god, no, this isn't happening. This isn't happening!
Let me try again. Shit!
He's fucking paralyzed.
Hey! Stay away from him!
You gotta go help AJ, Clem. I ain't letting you watch those fuckers chew me up.
AJ will be safe with me. I'll take great care of him. I promise.
I know you will, Clementine. I wouldn't trust AJ with anybody else. Now, go! Hey, dipshits! Come and get it!
That's actually not real.
AJ, come on!
Yeah, that just pissed me off. That pissed me off. That's gotta be the stupidest character death I think I've seen so far.
Hey, Clem. We almost there. Hey, Clem.
Yeah, we're close.
I gotta say, I hope your people are safe and sound. Eleanor asked me before we left to make sure of it.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, sir. So that's what I'm gonna do. Though why she went to bat for you, I've got no idea. I mean, she hardly even knows you. And you don't know her, for that matter.
There's not much mystery to it, Trip. She's a good human being.
Yeah. Eleanor's got a big heart. That's for damn sure.
Let's find my family.
Guys, that's the place.
And we got Clementine in there, bitch! Ah!
Oh, shit.
I'm still pissed that Kenny died like that, bro. What is that?
What a mess.
Cannot tell me Kenny just died like that.
Jesus. Must have been hundreds of them.
Kate's good in a crisis. She'd know how to get shelter.
What's that?
Oh, fuck.
Mariana's tape player. Mariana? Mariana, are you here?
Javi!
Oh my god! You're safe! I can't believe it!
You told me where to hide. I just listened to what you said. Lock yourself in and don't come out, not even once it's quiet. It kept running through my head like on a loop.
You did exactly what you should have done. I always knew you were a smart kid.
Thanks. It was scary at first, but once the muertos couldn't see me anymore, they just passed by.
Kate and your brother, where are they?
We got pulled apart when that huge bunch of muertos showed up. Kate yelled that they were gonna try to make it back to the van.
And that's where we're headed.
Let's go find your brother, sweetheart.
Oh no. No sign of him. They must have seen it like this, then gone someplace else to hide. Kate.
They're trapped in there.
Mariana, stay back.
Let's go.
Javi! You found us.
Hey, it's okay. I got you.
You happy to see me?
Gross. Come on. I think we get a pass.
I wanted to come after you. I swear I did.
You don't have to snot all over my shirt about it.
I thought we were dead. Like, never gonna see you again dead.
There's no way I would let that happen.
Yeah, well, you weren't here. The herd showed up and Mariana was gone and we were waiting and waiting and then... I was just so scared.
I'm here now. You don't have to be scared. Hey, you hurt yourself.
Must have scraped it in the truck. Didn't even notice.
Hey, at least it's not a bite. Not much we can do about it here.
I've got a lady friend who's a doctor. As soon as we get back to Prescott, she'll patch you right up. I'm Trip, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You should be getting back. Don't want to push your luck.
Who's the kid with the gun?
Clementine.
Does she have a name you want to share with us?
She saved my life. Pulled this crazy stunt. Let me get the upper hand on the asshole who took me away from you guys. Her name's Clementine.
Hi there. Glad I was able to help.
Well, we're very grateful to you. Really.
There's a town nearby. It's safe.
I like the sound of that.
Oh my god. Javi, do they have hot water? Even like lukewarm water would be okay. Ugh, and bubble bath. Wouldn't bubble bath be amazing?
Don't get your hopes up too high. It's a nice place, but it's not the Ritz.
Well, whatever they've got, I'm sure it's gonna be great.
Between you and me, these kinds of missions don't usually go so well. But you found every single one of your people. And you found them alive, healthy, reasonably cheerful.
Guess I'm a lucky guy.
Luckier than anyone I've ever met.
When we get back to Prescott, you still owe me a working ride. I haven't forgotten about our deal. You couldn't have known what happened to your van, but still, I need some way out of here.
Don't worry. I haven't forgotten our arrangement.
I know it's not the easiest thing to find, but cool. Thanks.
Oh! What the fuck?
Mari!
Oh, shit.
Really thought you could just walk back in here like nothing happened? I don't think so.
God damn.
Javi! We can't leave her! Oh! Shit! Oh!
Kate! Stop!
Javi, help!
Fuck it.
Go!
Jesus, I'm so...
She just...
I know, Javi. And there'll be time for all that, but not right now. Kate needs a doctor. Which means we gotta go. We got a window here, man.
I can't leave her like this. I won't.
You wanna die too? You think that's gonna help your little girl? Then get the fuck up and help me. It's time to go, man.
We stay here and we finish this.
Are you fucking nuts? We gotta get the fuck out of here
I've
right
already
now.
killed one of you. If we don't stop them, they're gonna come after your family again. Let Trip help them. You stay with me.
What? No, Javi, you have to come with us. Javi, please.
Trust me, Javi. We have to end this now.
Fuck.
No, Javi, please come with us. Please.
Come on.
Get her back to Prescott. We'll cover you.
Javi.
Go with them. I'll be fine.
Give me a hand here, kid.
Just keep firing until they're out of sight, okay?
I'm ready.
Javi, don't!
Throw it. Episode 1, Tie Set Bind, Part 1. Did you stay the night at the junkyard? You and 45.4% of players chose to head back out on the road. Did you shoot the driver or let him go? You and 47.8% of players chose to shoot the driver. What was the aftermath of the shooting? You and 94.3% of players got locked up. God damn. Who brought you to the junkyard? You and 49.7% of players went with Trip to the junkyard. Did you escape with your family or stay with Clementine? You and 84.1% of players stayed with Clementine. Holy shit. I thought that would have been way less popular. I thought that would have been, it would have been the other way around. Holy fuck. Interesting choices. Well, I think I'm going to wrap this one up with just one episode. Hope anybody who tuned into the stream enjoyed it. And I will catch y'all next time.